Brad Riley has come over from the UK to the Netherlands to spend a few days with me, and apart from just like having like a mastermind going like for this weekend, and apart from like collaborating, sharing knowledge and stuff like that, we've actually got a bit of an announcement to make. Some of you might already know, or sort of like already caught on to the fact that Bradley and I have actually been working together since, what was it, May? It was
May or April, I think late April maybe, early May.
Yeah, late April we sort of talked about it, and I think in May we actually started. So Brandpreneur is not only mine, but actually also 50% Bradley's, so we've actually been working together all this time, and I think that is one of the main reasons why we've actually been able to scale it to you know, a six-figure business, earning 100,000 at the least a year. Like I said, you know, it's had so many benefits. Like people automatically think, oh, so you split the profits, but it's had so many more benefits. I think like one of the reasons why Brandpreneur is as successful as it is because we've actually been doing it together.
For sure, yeah. I mean, it is, like you said, yeah, it's 50% of the profits, but then you also get twice the workload, you get twice the brain power, which then compounds because of it. Yeah. You know, you make less bad decisions because it almost goes through two people. Another benefit as well is, yes, you can automate your business as much as possible, but then when I go away on holiday, or you know, if I go away for, like next week I'm off to China for 10 days, as much as I can automate some things cannot happen. I will not take a sales call when I'm in China, but you can. When we're on trips like this together, we can continue to work, but when you go away and when I go away, we can still get things done. It's just had an absolute plethora of benefits in my opinion, and I think we kind of just wanted to talk to you guys today about, you know, if you do find the right person, that, you know, it is always an option for you to do definitely. That yourself.
Plus I think like because you work together, and you like basically when you land a client, or when you get like mad results, or you get the retainers or anything like that, it's double the fun because you've actually got someone to share it with.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas, you know, if you're on your own, it's, you know, okay, you've got the money, but like more often than not, people around you don't really understand, or they don't really know how it feels. And if you've got someone next to you that knows exactly how you feel right now, it's just a great feeling. And
it is,
vice versa, like if something goes wrong, or if you lose a client, there's someone there to sort of like, you know, help you sort of like get back up, and help you, you know, like just say to you, okay, look, listen, like let's go full force like this month, or let's, you know, do outreach, or let's do this. So you've got like the accountability partner, you've got someone to share the wins with, and like you said, you know, you've got all the benefits, whereas they just share each other's knowledge and brain power. And also I think like it sounds so like you know like you've got like certain skills, and so have I, and like just together it's like the perfect match.
But basically. I think the thing is they're so different, but they complement each other so well. And I think that's one tip, if you've got anybody in mind, or if you've ever considered working with someone, whether it's in, you know, your social media agency or any other business, I think you need to make sure you're not two of the same person, because if you do that, then that's when things will clash, opinions will clash, and it might not work. Obviously we took a massive gamble with this, you know, I mean, worst case scenario, it didn't work, you know, we would have parted ways, but you know, we did take a gamble. But I think a lot of business and that is built off of, you know, you make your own luck, you take those gambles. You know, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But it never really started to official, did it? It just kind of said, look, let's just try this, let's just see what happens, let's not put anything down in paper, let's not set up a company, let's just...
That's it,
and then let's just see what happens.
It was like literally like, okay, let's like try and get like so basically the clients that we previously had are still our own clients, and then we just said, okay, any new clients that come in now, we'll take together, we'll close together, and we'll split the profits. And like that's how it's just been going, and then ever since, like we just continue to do that, and like continue to scale the business. And then now it's like sort of like become official, as in like where we've, you know, we're actually like taking on people to work for us, whether that's part-time, full-time, freelance. You know, we're looking into like the variables and just seeing like what's the best option for us. But
I think it's very good as well, because we both had different, I mean, we spoke about it just then, we both had very different traits. So for example, for me, I had a lot of the structure, so before we started working together, all my systems, or sort of like my operations, were kind of solidly in place. You know, I had my team, I had my you know, expert ads people, I had my expert graphic designers, copywriters. I had all of that stuff pretty much down. And you know, the client acquisitions methods I pretty much had down. But my actual creative side and things like that, and like I was very much just in a rut of just kind of getting clients, but my results were good, but they weren't as good as they could have been.
Yeah.
Whereas you're very like client focused, very results focused. You're very creative, not just design wise, but also like in like terms of thinking and strategy moving forward. Whereas that's maybe stuff that I lack.
Yeah, and I lacked like the structure to actually put it all in place because I was doing everything myself at the time. I think I had 2 virtual assistants at the time, but other than that, like I was literally like the last line of defense. I done everything myself, and I was actually looking for a way to sort of like automate and like not necessarily outsource, but just build a team around the business.
That's what well, to be fair, when we first both started working together, I think we also we're playing it so small. Like we had some clients and stuff, but they weren't really the biggest clients, and we were getting good results for them. But it was very much, we looked at it as like, how can we outsource this? Whereas now it's like, how can we get the best results for the clients? I don't care if we've got to pay more. We now pay so much more for our outsourcers. We've hired people that cost a lot more, but our results
so much better,
is so much better. And now we've got an agency. I think before we were both freelancers.
Basically, yeah.
We were glorified freelancers, you know.
Like I can now officially say like I own an agency.
Yeah.
Whereas at the time it's sort of like you're a freelancer, but you try and create the perception that it's an agency because you've got virtual assistants.
Yeah. Whereas now we have a team, and
that's it. Yeah.
They're all, you know, they're not, for example, you know, third world $3 an hour people. These are all people that charge expert rates
from the UK,
and they're all virtual, so they are still, you know.
Yeah, we work remote, which I think has a lot of benefits because we basically, like, if we get a client in the US, like we've got people in the US like in that time zone that are high quality and that can also, like, if worst comes to worst, can sort of like take on the responsibility of that client. Whereas, you know, we've also got a lot of people in our time zone, you know, that can do the ads, that can get the results and stuff like that, and are like on the same time zone as we are. So if we want something done right away, you know, we can just go to them. That's like one of the benefits of having people that are sort of like first world.
The thing is as well, I mean, what I like about doing it this way, and I think this is even better than hiring in-house, for a couple of reasons. Because obviously you get all the expense of having like a fancy office like this, or you have all the expense of, like, you know, salary, which is generally more. So even though we pay a lot more for our team now, it's still cheaper than we'd pay if we hired someone in house.
Yeah.
But they're also experts at their game. So it's not like we're putting up a job posting on jobsite.com or whatever, and then just trying to find someone who we need to train up on Facebook ads, which could take. You know,
already experts. Yeah.
We hire. Like our Facebook ads expert is a genius.
Yeah, like he knows Facebook more than us. Like when we get clients, we actually consult with him.
Yeah,
so like, what would you do in this situation? And he does it. And like for example, like our latest client, where he said like he's looked at the ads because the client was already running ads like previous to like our collaboration. I said, oh yeah, I just like without us even asking him to do it, he just ran through the old ads, optimized them to make sure that every single ad that was up and running was having at least, what was it, 2.5?
Yeah, so the client needed, it was a e-commerce store that needed they needed at least a 2.5x return on ad spend to break even on their products or profit. Yeah. Because obviously they've got the costs of actually getting inventory before, you know. So they needed to actually break even, you know, they needed to make 2.5x return on ad spend. So he went in and optimized all of that stuff. So we've got now a team of forward thinkers, people that are entrepreneurs in their own right, but they don't want to be number one. Yeah. They're quite happy to sort of, you know, work underneath us, work as part of our agency, but you know, they get the benefits of working on their own terms. There's no payroll. But now we're a physical agency, but it is still virtual. It has all the benefits of being virtual. And I think before, another thing as well is, like, I know a lot of people know me for just like the social media management stuff, and that's great, and that is still, and I still stand by the fact that's like the easiest business model in the world, honestly. It doesn't get any easier than that. But, you know, we've turned it from a social media management company into like a solid ads lead gen. How can we make money? Because then, you know, that's where some of our bigger clients are coming from now. You know, before, I mean, we had a company the other day that we were in talks with who make, what was it, like, they spent, was it 1 to 2 million a month or something crazy like that. Their revenue is like...
Which one was it? The e-commerce?
No, I can't remember which company it was now. They filled out our discovery form anyway, and they put that.
I know which one you're
talking about. Wasn't it? No, that was it. They spend 100 to 200k a month or something in that spend. Or something crazy like that. Anyway, so you know, you think about how much you can charge a company like that, and how much value we can be to a company like that.
If they're spending 100k a month, just like imagine, like they won't even feel an extra 5k or anything like that. Like you would literally get like a 5 to 10k retainer, and they wouldn't even really notice.
No, it'd be
like
pennies for them.
Yeah, because like you could even take it off the ad budget and just get them better results with the budget that you're working with, and they wouldn't feel a difference, and you're 10k, you're up 10k.
Plus a lot of businesses like that as well, they've already tried running ads themselves, so they've already got some pixel data, and you can go in and get results a lot easier for them.
Yeah, definitely.
I think another thing as well that helps us is sort of the accountability. I mean, we touched on it a bit, but I think the fact that I'm accountable to you and I don't want to let you down, and it works vice versa.
Yeah.
So like, it was always easy to slack when you're on your own. Like no one likes to admit it, everyone likes to show this perception on Instagram stories that they're hustling at night. The truth of the matter is, on a Sunday, like I sit there in my pajamas and play Call of Duty, right? Like Sundays, to be fair, Sunday is my day off. Yeah. But sometimes on a Tuesday night that might happen as well. Whereas now, if we've got, if I'm doing it on my own, but if there's stuff to do, it's, and I know it needs to be done. It's not your job. It's both of our jobs.
Yeah,
so I'm accountable to you for that, and you're accountable to me. So we get more done. We're more efficient. And you've got to be good. You've got to have that expectation from the get-go as well. Like we both said to each other at the beginning, like, look, if there's anything I'm doing that pissing you off or vice versa, like
just be brutally honest.
Let's just tell each other, not in a nasty way, just in a
let's just sort this out.
For the best thing of the agency. Let's just chat about it, and let's just overcome it together. And then once you set those expectations, it's like a client, isn't it? It's exactly like when you set expectations with a client. If you set those expectations to say, like, because if you're expecting, for example, if you're putting in 18-hour days and I'm putting in 2-hour days, well, where's the
that's it, yeah.
But then if you're putting in 18-hour days but you're just doing all emails, whereas so it's not really actually achieving anything. You set those expectations.
It's about like value based and like the amount of time you put in. But I think like it's just had so many benefits, and like I think we actually said it, didn't we? Like we said, like if people actually started realising how much you can achieve by working together rather than trying to build up an agency on your own, like.
But it's compounded, like I said, isn't it? It's not just. It isn't just 2x.
No, it is like.
It's more than 2x.
Yeah, definitely.
Because everything's got two sets of eyes. Yeah. So better decisions are made.
Plus, I think when there's two of you, you sort of like motivate each other to sort of like scale and get more done and stuff like that. Like you don't just accept. Like for example, like as soon as we hit 6 figures, like the first thing we said was, alright, now we need 6 figures each. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now we need to take home 200k a year in revenue.
That's it. Like we don't just sort of like accept what it's at. Like we immediately set like higher goals, and then I know for a fact as soon as we have 6 figures each, it's going to be okay. Now let's go for like double 6 figures each, or something like that. Definitely, but that like literally just what we wanted to talk about and what we wanted to sort of like document for you guys as well, so like what's going on, where it's at with the agency. And I feel like now we don't have to be secretive about like meetings in the morning and stuff.
I don't know if we were I suppose I think what we were kind of thinking and what the way we were looking at it is like, let's just not announce it, let's just let's just get on with the business and grow the business, and let's and
let the business speak for itself,
and then let it speak for itself. I think before we end up the video, I reckon we should just, for anybody wanted to do, maybe someone's on their own right now and they don't know anybody that could potentially be their partner, but maybe they want to do it. Maybe some tips for people to either go out and find that person, how they can network with people to sort of to find that right person. And maybe some tips for people.
It comes down to self-awareness, and I think you need to know what your own strengths are, and then you need to find people that sort of complement those strengths or have different strengths. So like if you're a very alpha, salesy kind of guy, you need someone at the back end to sort of like pick up the you know what I mean, like so like you knock the door down and then you've got someone that can walk through the door and get the clients or something like that. I know that's a waste and all that.
Well, it's like
so early in the morning, guys, but
it is
you know
early,
what I mean? Like,
it's like Apple though, isn't it? You've got Steve Wozniak, who's the introvert who actually built the foundations of Apple, when then you've got Steve Jobs, who was that outrageous, the guy that a lot of people didn't like, but he got the sales, he was a fantastic public speaker, he was the extrovert, Steve Wozniak. And I don't think we've necessarily got an extrovert, introvert, but that is an extreme kind of example of that's two opposites.
This is based like Brandon meets structure.
Very much so. So obviously, I think I agree with that. You need someone. You need to be self-aware what your strengths. Then it's not a bad thing. Like it's not like for me. I'm not a creative person. Like I'm really not. I'm creative in some ways, but not like design. Like I'm really not a very creative person.
You're very practical.
Yeah, I'm not creative at all.
Yeah.
And you know, and I think you're very logical thinking. I might not be. You know, so
It's just got so many benefits in it.
But there's no problem in admitting that you're not good at something. You know, you can't be perfect at everything. Don't let perfection paralysis kill you. Just understand what you're bad at, write them down, and then you know don't be desperate for it as well. Like, if you obviously want,
don't go out and try to say I need to work together now. Yeah, it just needs to sort of happen. Like for example, with Quentin and Jovan, that just happened. Like it just clicked, and you know it's been a dynamic duo ever since. And I feel like that is the same with us. Like it was like a few phone calls, and then the decision, and then the rest is history. Basically, you know what I mean? It's like we never really look back.
I think you've got to put yourself in a place where like-minded people need to be. That's one of the most important things.
Yeah, you need to surround yourself with people.
I don't think you know, my mate from school, he was thinking about starting an online business. Maybe I should do it. I mean, maybe that will work. I'm not saying. I think
someone at your level, if not higher, like don't teach pigs how to fly. Like don't try and get someone on board just for the sake of it. Like don't try and get your girlfriend involved if she's not into it. You know, don't get a mate involved just for the sake of working together. You know what I mean? Like find someone who is at your level in terms of like knowledge and understanding, and that you know that like rather than it just being a piss about, like you'd actually get stuff done.
Like, don't get me wrong, we have a laugh and we have a good time doing it, because at the end of the day, yes, we're building a business, but this is our life and we're passionate about it. So we have fun along the way. We're not too serious, but when we need to be serious, and we've got stuff to prepare for.
Like we mess about while we're getting stuff done. Like we'll have Skype on, and like we'll be getting stuff done, but like while we're getting stuff done, you know, we're chatting about like the most random stuff.
So it's a balance of both, and I think what you need to do is put yourself where those kind of people are. Networking events, DM people. We met purely because you watched one of my YouTube videos, and I think I found your Instagram.
Coincidentally, just reached out.
And I DM'd you, and then that's the first time we met. Then we collabed, and then you know, so you were kind of top of mind. So when I thought, you know, maybe I'm thinking that, you know, you were the first person I thought. So you can't always just. You put yourself in a position to have that opportunity come up, don't you? So preparation meets opportunity.
Exactly.
So
I love it.
So you need the preparation first. You don't. When will that opportunity come up? I don't know, but you need to put yourself in that, you know, that position. So go to networking events. You know, meet DM people. Go to masterminds.
Even Facebook groups.
Facebook groups.
Just surround AM Club. Surround yourself with like-minded people. But anyway, guys, like that's just literally like what we wanted to talk about, and you know, obviously I've just been like vlogging and documenting the rest of the day. But I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with all of this.
Decent, and I think, you know, you'll probably be able to see a lot more videos from the two of us now. You know, together. More trips to Amsterdam, and you can come over to the UK, come to my neck of the woods. So yeah, you should be seeing some more content from us together, and it's out there now. So.